Love Decoded, episode number 4. Valentine is coming, and for a lot of women, it doesn't feel romantic. It feels like a stress test, a test of whether he sees you, a test of whether he values you, a test of whether you're about to feel loved or disappointed. So today, I'm giving you something better than Valentine's hype, a clarity gift, the kind that protects your heart and calms your nervous system. Because love without clarity is where heartbreak starts. And with the right clarity and approach, you can shift or secure the relationship pattern you're living in. If this hits close to home, hit like and subscribe so more Black women can find this clarity when they need it. Welcome to Love Decoded, the podcast where we make love make sense. I am Alvis O. For decades, I've helped busy professional Black women get more love, respect, and commitment without guessing, overworking, or changing who they are. My work is about results you can actually see and feel because love responds to clarity and the right steps. On this show, we decode what's really happening in your relationship and how to respond in ways that create better love often faster than you think. Sis, you're not crazy and you're not too much. Most women don't struggle with love, they struggle with clarity. And when love gets clear, confusion can't stay. Let's decode. Here's what most people won't say plainly. Valentine's doesn't create relationship problems. It reveals them. Because when you feel emotionally safe in love, Valentine is fun. It's playful. It's light. But when you feel unclear in love, Valentine's can feel heavy, like you're waiting to see whether he's going to show up or whether you're going to have to pretend you don't care. And in today's world, with everything you already have to carry, the last thing a woman needs is confusion and stress in her love life. So today, I want to get something powerful, love type clarity. Not to shame you, not to judge you, but to stop guessing because clarity gives you power. If you're in a relationship with a man, you cannot avoid this. You're in one of 3 relationship love types: love security, love harmony, love disarray. And you can't lie about the love type you're in because your love type is your relationship truth vision. It reveals the nature of your relationship, how he relates to you. And it can become so clear, it's like a crystal ball, enough that you can often predict his response before he speaks. And that predictability is power because it gives you the clarity to choose a response that works instead of guessing and hoping. Now let's talk about what women miss, especially around Valentine's. Have you ever been in a love security relationship, the most secure relationship there is? If you've ever been with a man who pursued you, there's a high chance you have experienced love security, even if you didn't know what to call it. And here's one reason women miss it. When you first start dating, many women don't realize they are in love security because love security is revealed by how he treats you. That early dating stage often looks like this. He's polite, opening doors, helping with chairs, putting your coat on. He makes what y'all do more about you than him. He's respectful, and he may say things like, "You're my dream woman, wife to be, everything I've been looking for." That's the kind of high positivity that often shows up in the beginning stage of dating. Now here's the part that can sting, but it's here to help, not shame. Even if you were in love security at one time, many women don't know how to maintain it. And if you wanted him, the odds are heavy he might still be with you today if you had the clarity to protect the standard. And if you've ever been someone's Valentine, his love, and then he decided to leave and your heart felt broken even a little, in all likelihood, you went from love security into love disarray. That's why Valentine's can hurt, not because you're weak, but because you're remembering what secure love feels like and noticing what you're not getting. If you had to choose, which would you rather have? A healthy relationship or a secure relationship? Yes, a secure relationship can be healthy, and a healthy relationship can be secure. But if you had to choose one, a healthy relationship or a secure relationship, which would you choose? Most women would choose, I want to feel safe, because love security is the safest, most secure relationship a woman can be in. And if you're the type of woman who feels insecure in relationships, the root issue is usually clarity. You can't see your relationship clearly, so you end up guessing. Now, the healthiest relationship you can be in is love harmony. It's not as secure as love security, but it's healthy because there's understanding, and overall, the positivity outweighs the negativity, enough so for you to feel stable. So now let's bring in the third love type, because this is where Valentine's becomes emotional roulette. If you're in love disarray, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Almost everyone has been there, because knowing you're in love disarray is clarity. And once you can see it clearly, your communication can become much more effective, because now you can see what you're in while you're communicating. But here's the mistake many women make: being in love disarray, but communicating as if you're in love security or love harmony. And worst of all, expecting him to communicate love back as if you were in love security or love harmony. Now, that's not just wishful thinking. That's how women end up angry, bitter, and questioning their worth. Because love disarray has a signature feel. You feel unclear more than you feel safe. You get closeness, then distance. You get words that are inconsistently followed by action. When you try to bring positivity, you often get irritation or increased negativity. And when you ask for clarity, it becomes a problem, like you're ruining the vibe. He may enjoy you, but he's not invested enough to protect the relationship with consistency, positive consistency. And that's why Valentine's hurts and love disarray. It becomes another moment you hope will prove love, but patterns, not holidays, reveal the truth. I can look at a love type pattern, security, harmony, or disarray, and it can tell me about the future of a relationship with relative accuracy, because patterns predict outcomes. That's why when I see love disarray, it often tells me if your heart is invested, there's a strong chance it's going to get broken. Because with clarity, the surprise element is gone. And when you regain power, you can respond with intention instead of hope. And the same is true when I see a woman in love security or love harmony who doesn't know how to maintain it, often because she thinks it happened because of her looks, intimacy, or an astrological sign. It becomes easy to predict trouble ahead because she's not protecting the standard that protects the love. To be clear, your love type can have more impact on your relationship than your religion, your sign, your looks, your cooking, your money. This is the kind of clarity any woman, from the youngest to the oldest, can learn to see for herself. And that brings me to your Valentine's gift. Now, here is your pre-Valentine's gift from me. This is what you say to yourself, so you don't have to say anything to him to feel steady. This Valentine's, I don't need to chase reassurance. I choose clarity. I don't need a perfect day to know my worth. I need a clear pattern to know my direction. If I am in love security, I will protect the standard that keeps love safe. If I am in love harmony, I will stay steady and let progress speak. If I am in love disarray, I will stop expecting love security results from an unstable pattern. I will respond to evidence, not hope. I will not negotiate my needs into a whisper. I will not confuse intensity with commitment. I am safe with me. And with the right clarity and approach, I can shift the relationship pattern I am living in. That's not cold. That's love with clarity. Okay, so here's a quick grounding ritual you can do today, especially if Valentine's triggers anxiety. Put your feet on the ground. Breathe slow. Say, I am here. Imagine roots under your feet, strong, steady, perfect. Let your body feel supported. Then say, I choose clarity. I choose peace. I choose love that protects me. Now give thanks for one small thing. Then give thanks for your being. This is not about pretending, it's about regulating your nervous system so you can respond from clarity, not fear. Here's your 1 minute practice for the week. Ask yourself, what love type am I in? Security, harmony, or disarray? What pattern is repeating? What evidence do I have? Words, actions, consistency. Because clarity doesn't come from wishing. Clarity comes from seeing. Let's recap what we decoded today. Valentine's reveals patterns. It doesn't create them. Love security feels safe and protected. Love harmony feels healthy and workable. Love disarray feels unclear and repeating. Negativity outweigh positivity. The takeaway. Before you wait for love to feel safe, diagnose the love type you're living in. Now, if you want to go deeper without overwhelm, I have created something for you. My 5-day Love Clarity Challenge. It's designed to help you identify your love type, see the pattern clearly, and stop guessing what you're dealing with. Because once you have clarity, everything changes. To join, go to unlock, as in unlock the door. Go to unlockreallove.com. If this episode is close to home, don't panic. Don't blame yourself. Start with one thing. Identify your relationship love type because your love type is the doorway to clarity. And clarity removes confusion that leads to reacting in pain, disrespect, negativity, and heartbreak. Know your relationship love type. Respond with clarity. Watch love change. This is Love Decoded with Alvis O. Have a beautiful week.